I've not plugged the merch in a hot minute, so if you want a Lynn's tee, jumper, or sticker in any colour you want, check out the link in the description. Really helps the channel and looks good while doing it. So thank you very much. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Today, I'm going to try and channel my inner Axel. We are on Slayground 3, and this is made by Slabs710 on MXB Mods. So, as you can see, there's some ruts around the track. I've been doing a bit of off-camera riding around just to try and... Oh, there's a drone went flying past there. Just to try and learn some of the lines, so I'm not just crashing all over the place. Now, I've got a little bit more time today, so I'm going to try and edit it together to make it a little bit more interesting, so you don't just see me crashing over and over again. But I think you can all agree. This is, it looks very, very impressive, especially with Hurren's reshade settings on. There's some big boy ramps around the middle, around the outside there's some more easy jumps. Now, I'm not going to be doing a bunch of different tricks and backflips here and there. I just want to get like a nice flow going, you know, just throw some whips, have a good time, and really see how it goes. And I want to try and just do a little bit of everything in this video. I want to cover every jump there is on the track. I don't want to skip anything at all. And without further ado, let's go and have some fun. Rightio. So my weapon of choice for today is the YAAAAAAS 450. Now, Slabs did specifically say you're best off using a 350 or a 450 when he uploaded this, because I won't lie, some of the jumps are absolutely huge, and you'll see that in this video. Now, there is a nice little line. If I can get up and over this bad boy. Oh, that was pretty perfect. Oh, we're already starting off well. We've got to send this bad boy as well. Let's get the legs off to the side. Don't go over the bars, please. Oh, that was close. And now I've only played one or two tracks with a like a wall ride feature like that before, and I cannot for the life of me get it right. I don't know if there's a certain technique with it or you just got to get lucky, but every time I go and hit it, I get like that, where it starts off well and then I'll suddenly get flips kind of up in the air. So I'm not gonna do too many attempts at that today. But we're just gonna go for some big old jumps, try and get upside down and sideways, and hopefully things go very, very swimmingly. Nice line up and over here. Please don't take the front. Thank you. You can wrap around, yeet off this bad boy, and then these two jumps here that I'm coming up to are my two favourite jumps on the track. Get nice and sideways on that one. Or as a track, it's not a track, and then you can get an easy little whoppo going this way as well. Survive, thank you. And then I'm yet to master the art of properly like wiggling on objects. Aiden is an absolute legend at doing it. I myself, not so much. You've got some nice weavy little, almost like trail riding sections around here as well. Nothing really to do with jumps at all, but it's just nice to try and get somewhat of a flow going around there. And then this right here, I want to say is like the main, almost like a track. You can see at the top right that there is a map for this. That felt incredibly good. And then I'm not too sure what to do here. I keep getting to this point, and I'm guessing we just jump straight and downside that. That is a very, very small landing for a jump that sends you so high. And it kind of loops back around here, and you essentially start the loop again of what I just done. So jumping up there, coming back round and down on yourself. And it's really, really, like really good fun just to hit this loop over and over and over again. Let me just try and do some... Oh my goodness. What on earth just happened there? So I'm just looking at the map at the top right, and that doesn't seem to follow the exact layout that I done just now. So let me get this one more time. I'm going to spin around and try and follow it exactly, because there's so many different like jumps and jump variations around in this, what we're going to call it, compound. It's a sleigh ground really, isn't it? Get up and over that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh jeez! Help, please. Hello? Where am I? Thank you. There we go. Oh my god. No, I'm stuck in the fence. Stuck in the ramp. Oh my god. And we are going to attempt that again, since I got completely stuck inside that ramp with no hope. I've got to hit it a lot faster. Sender. Please make it all the way this time. I'm still kind of a little bit short, so I can fully see what he means by this would be a bit on the difficult side if you was to ride a 250. So then it goes this way. Up and down here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not hit these jumps at all in my my testing prior to this. Up, back on the track, and how on... That makes so much more sense than what I was doing. Oh, I was being such an idiot. I was jumping off of this ramp here and turning really sharp, but you don't need to. You can just... Oh, okay. I am big stupid, big Dumbo. That was probably not the... Definitely not the way of going about it, but at least we get to hit my favourite two jumps again. Up and over that bad boy. I don't know if I'm going to make this. Oh, stretch it out. Stretch it out. Barely. One little tabletop there. And then up on the back wheel. I couldn't even keep the front wheel in the air at all that time. And then this bit here is so nice, kind of jumping side to side, slaloming your way round. I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut, go up and over here, start our little loop here again. Oh my goodness, we're up. Look over at the imaginary fans. There's probably a drone somewhere around here. I'll downside this one for once. Up and over. I've got the distance, maybe a little bit too far. That was a heavy landing, but we did make it work. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful little like transfers here, like we're up and over that. Just little things like that. Obviously, I've done it very poorly that time, but it's so satisfying. This whole tiny little jump area here that you see around me is a pit bike track, I believe, after reading MXB mods. So I'm not going to ride around it too much on the 450 because we are at one hell of a power advantage here. But if you like your pit bike riding, you can hop on one of them bad boys and have a little rip around here. But it is all good fun. Get up and climb, wheelie this. On back wheel, on back wheel. Oh, I barely kept it up at all. And we've got one of them like, oh, got wall, survive, please. Oh, god damn it. Please. These ramps are not my friend today, I can tell you that much. Oh, that is a floaty one. That's really nice, actually. I didn't expect to downside that as nicely as I did. Very smooth. What's that say? Just goon it. No, I did not goon it that time. I feel like I actually hit it how I was meant to hit it. So there's some jumps around here that they kind of lead to nowhere, which I thought was quite interesting. Is there? Oh, there's a trail down here. Where's this? What do we find down here? Oh, okay. This is meant to be something. It's a nice little sandy, rollery type section. Does it go anywhere else, or is it just that tiny little bit? I think it might just be that tiny little bit. What have we got? Oh, it just takes you back to the pits. Okay, that makes more sense. I do like having a little ride around as well and kind of just like explore all of the ins and outs of all these little models. I mean, this is pitch black in here. I cannot see a thing. It's nice seeing though, because some people do leave Easter eggs on their tracks, which I'm always a fan of. Now, there's a hell of a lot of sponsors I'm noticing around here of all of like Slabs' friends and all that have helped him out, and it's really nice to see. It's always good seeing people giving support to the others that help them. And we'll get up and over that, and I can see over in the distance there. Oh, there is a rotating board. They're my favourite to have a look through. I'm going to blast over here real quick and we can have a look to see what's on those bad boys. Have a quick little browse at this then. I love having a look at these. See if I always like seeing if I've had any mentions, even though I do absolutely nothing other than play these tracks. We've got Hurren on there, which is always good to see. Got Panic Rev. I've noticed as I've been riding over here, it seems to be a lot of the freestyling guys. Names are up here, which is cool to see. And oh, there you go. There's your boy, the old Great Britain background. Love to see it. And then oh, what is that one? I can't even read that. So I say ape. I think so. It's Slabs' he's summoning the devil over there. Got Cody as usual, McNasty. There's so many of these. Jesus Christ. So I feel like I've been rotating through this for ages. Oh, Rider. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around too much. You know, I've got my fame. That's all we care about. There's somewhat of a trail over here as well. Although the jump, other than this first jump here, Jesus Christ, that would have been painful, IRL. Other than this first jump here, the rest of them are fairly tame, fairly small. They just look like only little hip jumps, like little transfers, like up and over that. Which, whilst when you get them right, they're really nice. MX Bikes has a bit of a habit of not liking it, where they're slightly uphill, especially if you're going uphill and hitting things a little bit on the slow side. That can be a little bit sketchy. But yeah, there's that. You know, there's not a whole lot more to it, and then it kind of brings us back over here, rejoins us on the main quote-unquote trail, which I have the most fun on. It's almost like a track in a way. Like, really satisfying just to run laps. I put laps in air quotations because you can consider it a lap or not if you want. Let me just land this normally because I've not hit this jump, at least in this video. There we go. Thank you, Paboso. Thank you for letting me do what I want. There we go. So we come down here, up a left, then up and over this, and then we can hit these jumps this way rather than jumping over it and landing down there each time. Oh god, need more speed. Right, I'm gonna need to hit that again. That was absolutely pathetic. Right, take number 2. Round to the left. up and over that. Right, I need to hit this with more speed this time to properly downside it. Please don't overcook it. Thank you. You know what? Let's pull it back. Rotate! Rotate! No! Ah! One thing that, thank you so much, Slabs, for considering, is there's 2 different links for this track. Again, track in air quotations. That is a music version and a non-music version. Now, I have absolutely no clue what the music version entails. I don't know what songs are on it, but it's nice that he's done a no music version for people like me who really aren't fans of copyright strikes. So again, massive thank you, Slabs, for even making that a consideration. I'm not sure if that was on your mind when you done it, or if you done it purely for the sake of just people wanting to play a version without any music going on. And mix it up a bit this time. I'm going to try and get a little bit of a transfer going on. So I'm going to hit this jump here as normal, and then I'm going to try and hit the next one, downside it to the right a little bit, up and over that. Nice. And I can try and tie it back into the main line, jump up and over that. I thought I was going to miss the ramp completely. No! Oh, god damn it. There's actually a really small, like very small room for error with how skinny some of these ramps are. But that is definitely a me issue, definitely a skill issue. I do need to get better. Go hop and up and over that. Please don't have collisions. Please don't have collisions. No, it's fine. I don't think it did. Then let's jump back down here. And I want to hit this jump properly this time, because I completely butchered it the first time round. Go round, up and over this. Oh god, it's a sketchy landing. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what, as weird as I got in the air there, that was pretty damn clean. Hit this jump a bit slower than I have been. Downside this. Nice. Let's try and get an oppo on the go. Oh, it wasn't a very good oppo. That felt quite manual. I was just kind of like lugging the bike around rather than just sliding it out completely. But this by far, this top part of the track, these back-to-back jumps here, they are, I think they're by far my favourite bit of the compound. Let's try wheelie again properly. Go on, up. Fine. I didn't drop it. Lovely. Nice and smooth. We've also got a nice little area over by the spawn for the people who like their wheelies and their endos. I cannot endo for the life of me on this game, so I just try and tire tap and wheelie things as much as possible. But very fun, tiny little section there, which I imagine has quite a lot of opportunities in there as well. Oh god, did not expect to do that. Let me try, because I know Axel always goes from doing the manual into an endo, like a stoppy back to back. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Let's get up that. Be there. Can I nose bonk this? No, I've got nowhere near enough speed, and I'm pretty sure that my brake settings aren't right for doing stuff like that either. They're nowhere near strong enough to try and keep me on my front wheel. I'm just going to stick to what I know best, and we're going to try and do big whips on big jumps, because that is the easiest thing to do, in my opinion. Up and over that. I've just seen that one to the right as well. How do I get to that tiny little jump there? Then yes, I downside that. Survive, please. Thank you. Let me spin around and try that again. I think I just need to like divert off to the right-hand side, somewhere, some way. And back down here. Put the front wheel on the ground. Bloody hell, this bike's got so much power. Up and over that, and then veer off here, maybe. That feels a little bit out of the way. Then send that bad boy and downside that. That's an interesting one. I feel like I've got to utilise the top area of the track over there and then drop back down and hit that. But I feel like we've got to use this top part over here. Oh, please get up and over that. I'm casing everything. These jumps are huge. Right, like I was saying, we've got to get up and over this part of the map. Spin her around over here. All of this just hit one different jump that I've seen. Then down the right hand side. Calculated. Completely calculated. You cannot tell me otherwise. Jump down here. Up and over that. Don't OJ it. Thank you. And then try and get this jump cleanly. They're so tricky. I think one of the hardest things about this is just getting the timing right. You know, just hitting the jump at the right speed to not jump too far or not enough. And then we need to hit all of this big area up here. My favourite bit again. Bring it over there. Bring it around to the right. This tabletop's a lot smaller than I thought it should be. It feels off. Right, how far can you send this? Not very. Then down here to the little slalom section. Left and right. And left. And right. And right again. No, I really struggle here. I don't know why. It probably shouldn't be as difficult as I'm making it. That time was fairly clean. Let me hit this bad boy. Right, now after this, I think is where things need to switch up and change. So, Please don't bother himself. I'm going to go around the outside of these ramps, then put on the gas here. I don't know. It doesn't feel like much of a run up to get all the way up and over that. But maybe I think I'm just being stupid. There's probably a much easier run up for that in general. Can I do anything interesting here with the lorry, the truck, the camper, whatever you want to call it, the RV? There we go. Finally got there in the end. See, it is an incredibly good looking environment as well. Now, if I was to just sit up here, like that light up on the sky with her and shade can be quite blinding. But if I turn it off completely, I feel like it takes away so much from the rest of it. I feel like I just need to have it on, even if it does really make my eyes hurt after a while. For 5 minutes, it's absolutely fine. But any longer than that, and it does start burning a hole in my retinas. Ah, I think maybe I've been being El Stupido, because you can hit this jump, what I thought was backwards, downside this really nicely, and then that brings you back round here. Oh, maybe you can do that whole thing backwards, because this jump right here looks like it can be hit backwards as well. Maybe you can get a big old jump and downside that. Let's try that out. Let's get up and over this bad boy for once. That was actually quite clean. Thank you very much. We'll spin her around. Then we need to hit this one backwards. Try and downside that nice. Oh god, I need to hit left. Hit that backwards. Oh, boing. Go on, land it, land it, land it, land it. Oh, calculated. Let's go. I think overall, for someone like me who knows that they're not very good at free-ridey type stuff at all, just really with the timing of the jumps and having to keep crashing and resetting over and over again, just riding around this and being able to just hit the jumps normally and finding a nice flow is more than satisfying enough. Some people would probably find that quite boring. You know, you need to get tricks involved in there to just make it a bit more interesting, make it a bit more on the real side. I know there's obviously we've got the very good free riders of the community that put all of my riding here to shame. I can't wait to see the edits that come out on this track, by the way, because you know full well they're going to be absolutely incredible. And I get a backflip going. I've not jumped it far enough. No, that is the end of a career and the end of a bike as well. We'll be bouncing that much. I don't think. So I've just had a quick skim round off camera as well. I don't think there's a whole lot left to hit that I've not hit. There might be some slight differences in kind of transfers and where you can downside jumps differently to others. But other than that, I think the actual main jumps and ramps and stuff I've gone through and I've hit, and they do flow really, really well. If you follow the track map that I've got in the top right, if you follow that little loop over and over again, I could probably do that all day. It's incredibly fun hitting these jumps because they're a bit on the easier side as well. You can hit them basically flat out and it takes a lot of the judgment out of it. If you want to get a little bit more creative, then that's when things start getting a bit more difficult, which I'll leave to the actual good guys. But I think for me, for today, I'm quite content in what I've done there. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I know that I'm not amazing when it comes to free ride, but I do try my best, you know, try and put on somewhat of a show. If you guys have played this track, again I say track, let me know what you think of it. Do you enjoy it? What do you think needs to be changed on it or improved? Now, I have not watched all of Axel's videos in depth enough to know all of the different jumps and the kind of setup that he's got. I wonder if it might have been good as well for Slabs just to kind of go off the beaten path a bit, because there's a lot of space over there that's been unused, and I think there's space over to the right of me as well, where it might be nice just to add some other things in of your own, you know, as well, and get creative, see what you can come up with and make. Because yeah, over there it's pretty flat. There's one or two jumps, but nothing too exciting. They're just tiny little hip jumps, which, as I said earlier, they don't really work too well in MX bikes in general. So maybe mixing it up a bit over here would be quite nice. But I've enjoyed it still as well. And again, it's one of them tracks that I could probably quite easily just hop on, and if I wanted to just brainlessly play the game, just keep doing that main loop, because it is an incredibly fun loop just for throwing whips. And I think that'll probably do it from me for this video. If you did like the video, please do like the video as well. It's always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is that you guys are up to. And until I catch you in the next video, peace.
I'm working hard, I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain. Even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want.